Hello everyone, welcome back to Success Mantra. Today we are talking about pivot tables. Pivot tables are interactive worksheet tables that acts as a powerful tool for summarizing large amount of tabular data. It is similar to a cross tabulation table. That is, it classifies numeric data in a list based on other fields in the list. Its main purpose is to summarize data very quickly from a worksheet or from an external source. Moreover, it can calculate sum, average, counts, etc. based on any numeric fields in the table. Charts that are generated from pivot tables are called pivot charts. Pivot chart visualizes the summary data of a pivot table report. This helps us to see comparisons, patterns, and trends. Both pivot table and pivot chart enable us to make informed decisions about critical data in any enterprise. Moving on to the structure of pivot table, there are mainly four important fields in a pivot table. The first field is the page field. The page field displays data as pages and allows you to filter to a single item. The second field is the row field. The row field displays data vertically in rows. Third field is the column field. The column field displays data horizontally across columns. And the last field is the data field. Data fields are the numerical items or data to be summarized. Let's see the advantages of using pivot table. First of all, it is interactive. That is, it easily rearranges the table by moving, adding or deleting fields. Second advantage is that the pivot table is dynamic. That is, the results are automatically recalculated whenever the fields are added or dropped. Moreover, pivot tables are easy to update. That is, it is refreshable if the original worksheet data changes. So these are the three important advantages of using a pivot table. Let's see practically how we can create the pivot table. Here I have created a spreadsheet. It contains various dates, customer name, country, items, units, and the amount of sales. So I'm going to create a pivot chart here. So first I select the data to create the pivot table. Then in the data tab, we have the pivot table creation option. Yes, I'm creating for the current selection. Now drag the fields to the respective row and column fields. I'm putting date to the row field and customer name to the column field, and the data field I'm putting the amount. Here the function is sum. If you want to change the function, you can do it. Now there is one more option, that is we need to create the pivot table on the same spreadsheet or on a new sheet. First I will show you on the current sheet. So we will specify where to create the pivot table and click OK. So this is the pivot table. It looks like a weekly summary sales report. Like on July 1st, Albert how much, Bose how much, and what's the total sales. You can also custom sort the data from this pivot table. Like if you want only on July 1st and 2nd, you can do that. Now I will show you how to create a pivot table on a new spreadsheet. So select the data and data tab, pivot table, create current selection. Same like before, drag the fields. Now instead of the current sheet, we select new sheet. Yeah, here comes this pivot table on the new spreadsheet. You can also change the name of the sheet like weekly, sales, summary report, or whatever you want, you can do that. One more pivot table we can create. Just select the data and put all the fields to the row field. Date, customer name, country, item, units, all to the row field and the amount to the data field. And I'm going to create on a new sheet. Let's see how it looks. See, it becomes more perfect. So from this pivot table, you can custom sort, like if you want only on July 1st, you can select that. It will tell you how many have done by Albert from USA, how many laptops, the amount, and the total summary. So this look more perfect. If you want to make a printout of the list, you can do it from here. Now let's see how we can create pivot charts from pivot table. We already know how to create charts. In the previous session, we have learned different type of charts. So let's create one chart for this data. So I select the data range. Now in the chart option, I will select a column chart and I will give a name to the chart like weekly sales. X-axis, it is showing the dates, and Y-axis, it is showing the sales amount. Here you can see that the different columns represent different customers and how much their sales in particular date. If you want to create a bar chart, you can do that. Moreover, we can create a pie chart to find out the sales in that particular week. So I'm selecting the pie option. So the percentage is inside the slides, it become more clear for us on which date we have maximum sales, which date we have minimum. So here it's clear that green one, that is on July 4th, we have the maximum sales.